For the modern American, drive-thru service is a part of everyday life. Think about it. Traffic-filled early morning commutes, hectic lunch hours filled with errands, rushing home from late days at the office. Drive-thru service is a common way to make up for lost time. Whether it's a cup of coffee, prescription refill, or dinner for the family, a drive-thru window can be the busy person's best friend.
People really like convenience, and just on your drive home alone, think of the different restaurants that you pass, the variety that's available to you. It makes it easy for people just to veer off the road, go through a drive-thru, and pick up their food for their family at an affordable price and get it home quickly, and gives them time at the end of the day to do other things that they like to do.
Despite the broad range of uses for a drive-thru window, the vast majority of drive-thru service occurs in the food service industry. Here, restaurant goers can order, pay for, and receive a hot, ready-to-eat meal in minutes, all from the comfort of their own vehicle.
Most people in the QSR market now are using drive-thrus to a great extent. 18% of their business can be realized as an increase within the first year of implementation of the system.
The availability of drive-thru service has led to an explosion in business for the quick service restaurant industry. All across the United States, restaurants are taking advantage of the ability to serve people on the go. But as the prevalency of drive-thru windows increases in restaurants, so does the importance for high-quality communications equipment.
It's absolutely important to have high-quality drive-thru for two reasons. One, you want to hear what the customer is saying, and two, you want to hear what the crew member is saying back to the customer. You want to make sure that both sides can hear each other correctly. That way you'll eliminate a lot of mistakes.
For lane timers, it's important to maintain certain metrics with what you're doing. And that means that a customer has an expectation when they drive in that they're going to be served, they're going to get their food properly made, and they're going to leave, within so many minutes.
This is our Q-Timer drive-thru management system. And essentially this uses existing technology, loops that are buried in the ground, to detect and track cars through the drive-thru lane and then inform the crew inside how things are working right now. So as a car pulls onto the loop, we gather a signal, and then we keep that car in track throughout the lane. Next place that the car arrives is the payment window. And you can see that it's green right now because they're timing right now. The customer would be paying at the window. And eventually, as you can see here from the car at the service window, that's where they pick up their food. And the total time stays up at the top.
Today, Business Update is on location in Chicago, Illinois. Here, we are learning about how RF Technologies Inc. is providing quick service restaurants with the highest levels of quality and dependability for their drive-thru systems.
The introduction of the wireless drive-thru technology, the fast food industry realized that they can go through customers faster by having multiple people taking orders at the drive-thru window. By late 1980s, these equipment were breaking down, and as a result of that, I realized that by having fast turnaround time repairing this equipment, the consumers can get their equipment back faster. We have guaranteed same-day service to do the repairs. That means that the equipment is repaired and returned to the customer the same day that we receive it. That way the assets are back at the store working for the customer faster. We have exchange programs where fundamental parts of the drive-thru system break down, like the base station or the battery charger or the outside speaker. We can overnight those parts to the customers so they can be up and running by the next day.
One of the things that RF Technologies pioneered was to just come up with the philosophy that we don't keep fixing it with the same parts that keep breaking. So we've gone out of our way to re-engineer these headsets, to put on thicker cases, sturdy braces up around the top where the headband cracks, mic boom braces, and a number of things like board sealants to keep the moisture out when they lay it down on the counter, and some liquids or things like that. It doesn't leach in and cause oxidation, which is rust on the boards. All of this stuff's very expensive to fix, and the big hassle factor is huge, because you expect to have 5 or 8 headsets in a store, and now you're down to 6. So the asset is now out getting repaired, back and forth, and in order to cut that down by almost a factor of 50%, RFT has pioneered a number of these engineering improvements.
RF Technologies Inc. works hand in hand with the top electronics manufacturers to ensure that quick service restaurants are equipped with the most advanced systems available.
Well, here we have a Panasonic 3050, a headset. The basic function of this is T1 is to talk out to the customer. This has two type of T1 and T2s for dual lane. Particular stores have single lane, which is the reason why they use T1. For dual lane systems, they use a T2 function. They have the page mode, which is to talk amongst each individual headsets, from headset to headset. And they have the volume to be able to hear the customer, the inbound and the outbound.
For RF Technologies, Inc., dependability is not just a part of the job, it is the job. Aside from providing the highest in product quality, RF Technologies, Inc. also provides a suite of programs designed to create an unparalleled level of service and repair.
Our people are absolutely the best I've seen in the industry. My background, I've run other companies and other industries. I was a consultant, so I see a lot of different businesses. I've never experienced a company that was so focused on customers, okay? So our real mission is to assist our customers in providing an outstanding level of service to their customers, and nobody does that.
In order to ensure that every drive-through system operates with maximum efficiency, RF Technologies, Inc. works with Pittsburgh-based Hyperactive Technologies.
Hyperactive took the approach of analyzing where the problems and failure points are in the existing products in the industry, and then use technology to get around those problems. So for example, the design of our order confirmation screen is the first screen that's completely NEMA 4 rated, certified. It's also the first screen that has a completely LED backlight. It's much more resilient to large swings in temperature. We took the computer that used to reside out in the pedestal outside in the elements and moved it inside the restaurant.
The quick service restaurant industry is only beginning to take advantage of the products and services available through technology. As advanced communications devices become more commonplace, RF Technologies, Inc. looks to provide restaurants with a range of services beyond simple drive-through communications.
The surveillance equipment is used quite often in monitoring the safety of the crew, the safety of the employees. It's also a loss prevention measure as well as a training tool for the store owners and the corporate entities to train their employees on how to interact with their customers.
Aside from the obvious things of shrinkage or employee theft, disability claims, liability claims, insurance problems, there's a lot of things such as training that goes on with them. Having a surveillance system in where an area manager can look at their stores remotely and go to each camera and then spend a couple of minutes checking off boxes to see if people's hospitality protocols are being followed properly, that the restaurant's been inspected visually the way it's supposed to be, is a very good tool to build metrics, to be able to come in and talk to the store manager and show them what they're doing right and show them where they need to make some improvements.
For more information, visit www.rftechno.com or call 1-800-598-2370.